Welcome back to my Philippines 2024 vlog. In the last video, we explored the world's oldest Chinatown and dined at a fancy Cantonese restaurant. Today we're eating a lot of great Filipino food, but not everything went according to plan. We started the day with breakfast at my uncle's house, Sinigang and Lumpia, some of the best I've ever had. I don't know if it was homemade or from a local restaurant, but it was definitely better than what I've had in the US. Afterwards, we headed to Uniqlo for some shopping and spent the afternoon relaxing. Things were looking pretty great until the next day. The next morning it hit me. Food poisoning. I could barely walk and my stomach was in really bad shape. I made a quick trip to the mall to pick up some medicine, but was disappointed to learn that they don't sell Pepto-Bismol in the Philippines. I'm never traveling without that magic pink goo ever again. To help my stomach settle, I ordered some cold soba. It was okay, but nothing compared to the amazing soba I had at Haneda Airport just a few days prior. My brother, on the other hand, indulged in a massive potato corner french fry order, the huge Terra size. To give you an idea of just how huge their Terra size is, it's about 3 to 4 times bigger than a large order of fries at McDonald's. I figured that I should just avoid eating anything fried for my own good and just be patient despite how amazing the fries looked, and then I took a bite. As expected, that only made things worse. We then headed to a fancy casino called Solaire Resort North. It felt like stepping into a high-end Las Vegas casino. At the Filipino restaurant inside the resort, everyone around me feasted on what looked like amazing food, but I was stuck having soup. I was so jealous of everyone, but I learned my lesson from earlier and decided to play it safe. By the next morning, my stomach still hadn't fully recovered, so I was stuck eating bananas, crackers, and soup while everyone else ate delicious-looking food. Alright, so I'm currently in the Philippines right now, and tomorrow morning at 6:15 a.m. we're flying to Tokyo. So I think we have to wake up at like 3 a.m. I've unfortunately been sick with food poisoning the last couple days, but hopefully by the time we get to Japan I'm all better. Later that evening, my dad ordered a unique dish for delivery, fried pig face. I know it sounds strange, but it was great. I allowed myself just one bite, and it was one of the best flavors I've ever tasted. The skin was crispy, and the meat was juicy and fatty. My dad also ordered some dim sum, which arrived in a steaming container activated by pulling a string. It was really cool. I wish we had this in the US. The shumai stood out as the best, while the xiaolong bao dumplings were a bit of a letdown since the wrapper absorbed the soup. Finally, on the last day, we were up at 4 a.m. to catch our flight to Japan. But just when I thought the worst was behind me, something terrible happened. We missed our flight. Someone prevented us from getting to the airport on time. We were devastated. Thankfully, Cebu Airlines was able to squeeze us onto another flight later in the day. After sitting on these cold hard chairs at the gate for a few hours, we were finally off. Cebu Airlines is alright. The sinks don't work in some of the bathrooms on the plane, but the cup of noodles I ordered tasted surprisingly good, so that's something. Missing the original flight was super stressful, but before I knew it, we were landing in Japan. Find out what happens next in my Japan 2024 vlog series. Check out parts 1 through 3 of this Philippines vlog series too if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you next time.